Hello and welcome to the Rangiri Dabulla Stadium here in Sri Lanka, the newest international cricket venue in the world, literally just finished a couple of days ago. A brand new cricket ground right in the centre of this paradise island. It's been built here for two reasons, one of them to bring cricket to the whole of the Sri Lankan nation, and also because it enjoys drier weather at certain parts of the year than Galle, Kandy and Colombo. Stands already filling up. We're expecting a big crowd here of around 25,000 today to witness some Sri Lankan cricket history. It's the first of 3 one-day internationals between the hosts and their visitors England. Sri Lanka, remember, won the World Cup in Sri Lanka, India and Pakistan in 1996. India and Sri Lanka and Pakistan hosting that 1996 World Cup. Australia winning the last World Cup in England in 1999. The next one is due in South Africa, so thoughts of both teams will be looking forward a couple of years to the next World Cup finals in the African continent. The England team for this first one-day international, and they have stuck largely with the successful Test match side. Marcus Trescothick and Alex Stewart are going to open the batting. Graham Hicks up to number 3. Graham Thorpe, the new captain, at number 4. Michael Vaughan gets a berth in preference to Nick Knight. Andrew Flintoff may bat at 6, may bat a little higher. Craig White, Ashley Giles the only spinner, and 3 frontline seamers, Paddock, Goff and Mullally. England won the toss and chose to bat on this brand new pitch. The Sri Lankan side just getting into their huddle for their final instructions from skipper Sanat Jayasuriya. The Sri Lankan team, Jayasuriya opening the batting with his old partner Romesh Kaluwitana. Marvin Atapatu drops down to number 3. Sangakkara, Jayawardena in the middle order with Russell Arnold. Indika Desaram comes into the side at number 7. Kumara Dharmasena, who missed the last Test match, is in at 8. Then the 2 seamers, Chaminda Vas and Nuwan Zoysa, and the world-class spinner, Mataya Muralidharan. Here come the England openers, Alex Stewart and Marcus Trescothick. Stewart back in his favourite position at the top of the order against the new ball. Background at all. It's going to make Chaminda Vas wait. Vas to Trescothick, the first ball. And straight away Trescothick's off the mark. He'll look for 2 as the ball goes down to the wide long leg position. About at the top of the order, Marcus Trescothick. What a setting. Absolutely stunning. Plenty of work still to be done around the infrastructure of the ground. But this is some achievement, I can tell you that. Nuwan Zoysa is back in the Sri Lankan side. He's bowling from the Sigiriya end to Marcus Trescothick. It's a nice looking shot. That'll be the first boundary of the day, and the outfield really is quite quick for a new ground. It's really a trademark Stewart shot.
We waited for that delivery to come into him, and then punched it into that vacant area on the off stump, and the outfield is quite fast. That area is a long boundary, but the ball did carry, as you would see. It's got plenty of time to play it, and a little bit of width as well.
Bit of luck there for Stewart. That boundary not in the same class as the first one. In fact, he's a very, very lucky man.
England need the boundaries, and although that wasn't convincing, all the same, they would be quite happy with those 4 runs. Stewart not middling it on that occasion. As we would see here in Dabulla too, the enthusiasm very high.
That's up and over the top. That's a magnificent strike from Stewart. Now, has that gone all the way? Yes, indeed it has. That was a beautiful strike from Stewart, advancing out of his crease and lofting the ball over long off, and it clears that road by about 18 inches.
Timing absolutely brilliant by Stewart, and a great use of the feet as well. Hitting it right in the meat of the bat. He knew it was 6 the moment it hit the middle.
The end of the South African tour. Come back with a bang, and he's fit enough to run that sharp single too. They leave straight out after the 3rd one-day international, which takes place next Tuesday. Beautifully pulled away by Stewart. That's another boundary to him. His brilliant one-day form continuing.
Oh, just a trifle short, and see how quickly Stewart got onto it. Taking it away very quickly, and there's no stopping it once it gets past the fielders in the infield.
Bowled him out. Stewart should have been forward to that. A ball of fuller length from Nuwan-Zoysa, and the Sri Lankans take their first wicket. England 31 for 1.
So Nuwan-Zoysa has struck. Stewart looking to get on with it, looking to grab that fuller length delivery, not very much in position, getting a little bit of an inside edge and knocking his middle end leg stumps down.
Quick fire, 21 from Alex Stewart. He's gone now. England 31 for 1. So the right-hand, left-hand combination continues. Have another look at the end of Alex Stewart. Well, the ball really was quite short. Perhaps it didn't bounce as much as Stewart as it would have expected. Going in between the bat and the pad and hitting the middle stump. And isn't Nuwan-Zoysa pleased about that? 31 for 1. We're in the 8th over.
He looked to get over 250, put pressure on the team batting second, so both captains quite happy with the way that the toss went.
In the air and out, simple, easy dismissal. The Sri Lankans are cock a hoop. They've got rid of Graham Hick now. England are 2 wickets down inside 10 overs, and that's disappointing from Graham Hick.
Well, his turmoil in Sri Lanka continues. Hick preferred at number 3. Still no runs for him. It's Zoysa again. Ball of full length. Hick looking to go over the top. Catches the bottom edge. Easy catch to mid-on, but it's a ball of full length. Doesn't get it at all. He does. Hick's the second wicket that's gone. It's 35 for 2.
England's new captain, Graham Thorpe, comes to the crease at number 4 with his side in. Not spot of bother, 35 for 2 from 10 overs. This is the way Graham Hick went. Never quite getting to the pitch, inside edge, bottom of bat, off Zoysa, and just a gentle dolly catch to mid-on.
everything's wrong about it. Just comes off the inside edge, the reaction tells you. Inside edge, thick inside edge, bottom of the bat, going nowhere.
No conviction in the shot. And Zoyzer gets his second wicket in 2 overs. Good start from him and a good start from Sri Lanka. People streaming in. These are people outside the ground. Plenty of people vaulting the perimeter fences.
Right.
It's a great way to get off the mark for Graham Thorpe. Just hit down the ground, just eased away. No more than a push, but it's gone for 4.
Well, he stroked it, he's caressed that to the boundary. All adage from any coach, just play straight, get bat on ball, push the ball down the ground. Effortless shot from Thorpe.
And nothing more than a push in this first 15 overs.
We've seen those before, previous games. There's some significance about the red-headed doll.
Well, Trescothick not waiting to see if there's any turn or any uneven bounce. That's clattered through square cover for 4 off Damasina's first ball.
Just releases his hands. Damasina's first delivery. Good stride, Trescothick. Square of the wicket. Get good value for shot. The ball races away.
The idea here is that grandstands will go all the way around the ground.
Come on, boys.
Mental pressure for Graham Thorpe. First game as captain. He knows how important this period of play is.
There we go, down the ground. Now, will it make it to the boundary? It does. Now, that's just what England needed at this moment. You were saying a boundary relieves pressure. It's not a bad way to bring it up either. It was a good shot.
63 balls before this boundary came, and Graham Thorpe is the man who's provided the captain, leading from the front. Very important, that boundary. He now needs to just dink a single away.
They lost that first wicket, and they lost the second wicket. That started well, but then the spinners came in. That maiden 19th over. Bowled him. Change of pace. Trying to work it away on the onside. Well, in the end, just played all around it. Just a little quicker. I think that's what Arnold was saying to the keeper. Push that one through.
Yeah, skidded on. Trescothick just looking to work it away, and that's the pressure that's been building up. You see Russell Arnold, good change of pace, a much quicker delivery. It's through Trescothick before he's got the bat down. He's looking to work it away on the onside. Try and get that single, and bat just too late. Well bowled, Russell Arnold.
Trescothick goes to 26, it's 75 for 3. The reason he's there, Trescothick, clever bowling from Russell Arnold. Just push through. Past him before the bat gets down. It's a big wicket.
Such a contrast, Russell Arnold. He bowls from very close to the stumps. All the others bowl from wide, and he also varies the pace.
The crowd's there. It has filled up. Test matches, a little bit like most of this part of the world, not well supported, but the one-dayers, guaranteed they're going to be packed out. Give us some new ground. Now, I'd love to see this place in 2 years' time when it's all totally finished. It will be really special, I think.
Bit of cat and mouse cricket.
Well, Kalu's got very excited behind the stumps. He's asked umpire De Silva twice about stumping opportunity. The TV replay umpire being brought into play, Mr. Vijay Wardner.
The line's the umpires. The line is the umpires. The line is the umpires. The line looks to be Sri Lanka's there. Does he get behind the line? Does he stay on it, Michael Vaughan? This is tight. This is very, very close. This will tell us, does he get back behind the line? Kalu said out. He's gone.
Looks as though it's out to me. The bat's too late. The third umpire wants yet another look. TV replay umpire, TH Vijay Wardner, taking his time here. And we television commentators ask the officials to use the technology available. He's taking his time. He wants to be absolutely sure here. I think we'd be giving him out, David, wouldn't we?
First replay for me. He's got to be behind the line, Michael Vaughan. There we are, the wicket's broken. The line is the umpires. It's Sri Lanka's. That's out. Green means he stays, red means he goes, and he's on his way.
Well, eventually he got it right, so that's a disappointment for Michael Vaughan. Again, attempting that sweep shot against the master Murali. He's taken a wicket off the last ball of his 5th over. He's taken one for 16. Vaughan has gone for just 9. England 92 for 4. Well, what a moment for Andrew Flintoff. He takes his place in the batting order at number 6 for England. Arrived in Sri Lanka under a bit of an injury cloud, something that the England management didn't know anything about. And with the fall of that 4th wicket, skipper Sanat Jayasuriya is taking the opportunity to make a bowling change. He's bringing himself on at the Sigiriya end.
Good ploy too, just to make Jayasuriya wait. They like to bowl quickly, Sri Lanka.
He's away.
Bowlers!
Misfield allows him to get 2. End of Jayasuriya's first over. 95 for 4. 20 overs to go. Now Kalu shouted long and hard at umpire De Silva to adjudicate on this stumping decision. De Silva quite rightly handed it over to the TV replay umpire, and he took an eternity to give Vaughan out. David Lloyd was telling you that Michael Vaughan, or any batsman for that matter, has to have something grounded behind the line. And you saw the bails fly off there long before the bat came down, and that foot clearly out of the crease. That scoreboard moving, whether the side's batting first or second. Flintoff fits into that category. Some people like to see him bat at 3 in one-day cricket. Well, he's gone as well, surely. Flintoff's not waiting for the decision. He knows he's been completely duped by that delivery. England 5 down for 97, then they're in a lot of trouble now with under 20 overs to go.
Not fathomed him out there. Another success for Murali. High flighted delivery. Flintoff down the ground, gets the ball trapped between bat, pads, feet. Kalu again, sharp. Flintoff goes. The ball dribbles back. And that's another victim for Sri Lanka. 97 for 5.
Craig White had another very good test match series to follow his success in Pakistan. Another hard-hitting batsman. Just 1 ball left in Murali's over. He'll be wanting to try and get off the mark if he can. He goes first ball. Happened to him in the test match in Colombo in the first innings. That's the straight honour. White didn't pick it. England 6 down for 97, played wide out for a golden duck. Just 4 wickets left.
Just watch this delivery, wonderful bowling from Murali. Excellent captaincy. Slip in position, it's the wrong one. Goes the other way, takes the outside edge. Easy as you like to slip. Top captaincy, excellent bowling. It's the wrong one. Outside edge. Craig White's latest one. On his way back to the pavilion for England. England in trouble, 97 for 6.
Andrew Flintoff. You notice there that Kalu takes the ball in front of the stumps. He's quite entitled to do that once the ball makes contact with either bat or pad. And full marks, David, to Sri Lanka for posting that slip for Craig White's first ball. Good thinking by captain and bowler, and excellent execution from Muralitharan.
This is the second one. Outside edge for the ball that goes straight on. Slip in position. They know all about one-day cricket. Sri Lanka. Graham Thorpe stands and reflects.
A massive 19 overs to go, but just 4 wickets in hand now for England.
38 not out, and the bowlers, Ranji, they've all done a good job.
Well, the Sri Lankans have kept it very tidy on this pitch, which really hasn't shown too much pace, and England have had all sorts of problems in getting them away.
This could be tight. It's a direct hit, and I think that is every chance of being out. It's just my instinct that Mr. Giles not the quickest. Direct hits, well, you tell me, Ranji.
His direct hits have every chance of seeing the batsman failing to get to his crease. Little bit of hesitation there for Giles as well. And Giles is gone by almost a foot.
Well, it's not close, that. I think Ashley Giles is aware of it. There goes the red light. He's disappointed. The England dressing room disappointed. Direct hit. You have to say that, well, you talk me through it, Ranji, but good fielding.
Sri Lankans have been very alert on the field, as you say. There was some hesitation, but the throw was very good, and it so often happens in international cricket today that fielders hit the stumps, and Giles well short of his crease. Giles goes for 7, and the 7th wicket is down for 113. That's the manner in which Giles went. England just couldn't afford anything like this, but it's not to be, as Java's throw comes making his mark and finding Giles well short of his crease.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's got to try and make his ground. Giles definitely having the weight advantage. It's the new batsman. He's at the non-strikers end, of course. Javadine hit off. In the air, and that's gone. But, still has no doubt about that. That always looked out. Very good catch diving in front. Now England in a bit of a mess.
Caddick looking to whip that short delivery away. Really finds Muralitharan in the way, and Muralitharan, a fine fielder. That was very short, as you could see, and a little bit in the air, but just look at Muralitharan. Just gets his fingers under there. Absolutely brilliant.
It's a great catch. Worth having another look at this. He has to dive a long way in front of him. So no doubt about him taking that cleanly. Excellent catch. He's not taking wickets, he's having a hand in them. Andy Caddick's gone for naught. It's 118 for 8. He's at the non-striker's end. It's the last ball of the over that Andrew Caddick was out. But look at this catch. It really is top draw, isn't it, Ranji?
Just keep an eye on the ball. It's just dropping short, but look at Muralidharan. He's getting off there and getting his fingers under that. Absolute brilliance. And you just can't keep Muralidharan out of the game. He's everywhere. Oh, what a great catch that is. A reorganized one-day program in England as well now.
It's only taken 20 years, though, Andy, to give the public what they want. So pitched, it's been hit well. That could go all the way here. Well, a little bit like a giraffe going to water, I have to say, that piece of fielding.
That was pedestrian from Nuan Soiza. Nuan Soiza, not much effort. Sadly, he's a tall man, but just keep an eye on Nuan Soiza there. See, Nuan Soiza is just watching the ball go past, and
Thorpe comes through for 50, and he's done well. This is 19th 50 in one-day internationals for England. Never scored a one-day 100. Graham Thorpe, best of 89 against Holland. Edged and gone. It certainly sounded to me an outside edge. It just seemed a matter of time. And terrific bowling. England, just Alam Malali to come in all kinds of trouble.
that really was splendid performance by Chaminda Vas, just keeping it on the right track and getting the feel around there. And they finally had to give thick edge. But the sound's coming on and Guff's gone, well caught by Kaluwithana.
It's regulation as they come. Darren Goff's gone for 4. It's 131 for 9. England's last man comes to the crease, Alam Malali. Certainly not renowned for his prowess with the bat.
Pick that away over straight mid-wicket. That's a lovely stroke from Thorpe. He's picked the gap beautifully between deep long on and deep square mid-wicket. 4 more to England.
Well, there it is. The pull sweep or slog sweep. He walked across his stumps. He's hitting with the turn. He picked out that gap and beautifully executed. Didn't try and keep it down.
It's up in the air, but going to be safe. It's got over mid-off and running away for 4. Thorpe didn't time that at all, but he's got enough on it to get it back over the bowler's head for 4.
That's one of the areas where he can get a 4, Graham Thorpe. Not sure he was in total control, but he's got enough bat on it to get it over the mid-off, who's up. No man back at deep long off. Just fashion off 7 off the last over. The last half of the last over, the last 3 deliveries, 150. That seemed unlikely.
That's the straighter ball from Murali, and that's the end of the innings. Finger was up pretty quickly then from Jahasundara, the umpire, and Malali's vigil is over. It was a good effort from him though. 19 balls for naught. Stuck around with his captain and has got England up to 143.
Well, that's the high-flighted one, and I think that might have hit him just outside the line. He moved well outside the line. The umpire had no hesitation, but that I think would have hit from a height point of view, no problem at all from that, but I think it's hit him outside the line. But the umpire had absolutely no hesitation. Up went the finger straight away. Malali's out. England are all out. Graham Thorpe, the lone hand. 62 not out.
Really good performance from England's captain Graham Thorpe. I dare say he'll have some harsh words at some stage for his batsman, maybe not in the interval between innings, who will be concentrating on firing up his bowlers and attempting to remove Sri Lanka for less than 143. Sanat Jayasuriya, on the other hand, will be mighty pleased with the way his boys have gone this morning. They bowled England out for 143. Muralitharan has taken 4 for 29 in 9 overs and 5 balls. It's the story of the England innings. Graham